Hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the football corner, your host Sam, and we are back again with another one. I'm really sorry that we could not start at the time that we actually set because there were some little small things that were just delaying us. It's been a crazy time since the Netherlands. The internet has been a problem here, but anyway, we'll put that aside. Welcome back to Euro Talk, guys. This is the episode 4 as we continue with our conversation on every single little thing that is happening in Euro and covering every single thing that is happening worldwide. So it's interesting now that now we have about 4 groups that have played. Group A, B, and C have all played. Now, even D now has also been added into this mix with the first game of the day, which was England versus. Oh, you guessed it. It was England versus Croatia, people. It was England versus Croatia, and what a performance! I have to repeat that. What a performance from England. I don't think there's anybody who would have guessed that they were going to come in like this, perform the way they did today, and get the victory that they did. Because if you remember me yesterday when I was talking about this on Eurotalk, I'd actually said that I would take a draw because I was that much afraid of what Croatia was going to come and do to England. But from the way it go, imagine from the way it goes. Since I saw that Phil Foden shot that hit the post, I just knew that everything was gonna be okay, and I was gassed the whole live stream. If you're gonna go check it out, you'll be shocked. I was going crazy over the England chances and everything that was happening. I was really enjoying the watch along, and it felt like I was doing something that I really love. I enjoyed every single thing that happened. So now let's talk about the game. England started so well the first 20 minutes. It was England dominating. Croatia felt like they were confused. It didn't feel like they were playing with the England that they played in the quarterfinal of the World Cup with. They were really confused. They didn't even understand what was happening. No, it was in the semi-final, right? Yeah. I think yeah, they played in the semi-final. They were really confused. The England that was playing today, they had the confidence. And one thing that I loved today was the fact that the midfield of England dominated Croatia the whole game. Croatia were trying to play the game. Yes, they got some time to actually play the game, but the dominant force in the midfield, it was England that was dominating. And I really enjoyed the way the games were going. It was something that I was not really expecting, but it was cool because it showed me that people might doubt, might say whatever they want to say about Southgate, but he can properly set a team and actually create a winning team. And I saw it today with the performance that England really did pull out in this game. They were showing from left to right in every corner that they wanted to win this game, and it was amazing to watch. Trust me, if you're in England in fan in Wembley today, you had the most amazing and wonderful time today because they didn't disappoint. Of course, the like the familiar faces, the heroes we are used to seeing whenever it comes to playing. When it comes to England, the likes of Hurricane, they really didn't step up to the game, and you will be surprised that even the other players we expected in the squads were not there. The Jordan Sancho's, the Jordan Henderson, all the guys that we are used to see, they were not there. It was Southgate trying something new, something that he has been seeing through his training camp that it works. It was something that nobody was even expecting, but it came and it worked to the most peak, and it was amazing. That Sterling goal was amazing. When the lineup came out of England and I saw Sterling in the team, I was like, is Southgate trying to make people hate him for doing some crazy, like as I was saying, why is he choosing Sterling? Why is he taking Sterling of all people? The guy has never been on form since ever for Manchester City. Why do you choose him? I was really confused. But guess what? Me, like most of the England fans who were out there, we were not seeing the bigger picture. But Southgate knew the players he has been working with, knew what they were doing, and he knew who he was going to be starting. And guess what? They just managed to beat the mighty Croatia that stopped you guys to go to the World Cup final on 2018. So you gotta be proud. And Phillips and who is that? Who's the other one? it was Phillips and what was the Declan Rice. They played so well that I didn't even see Luka Modric and Djokovic and the likes of Mason Mount, Phil Foden, man. I was enjoying that energy of the young blood. I was enjoying the assist, the creation of the ball that they were doing, the setting of the chances that they were doing. It was out of this world. It was just amazing to watch this game. I really did enjoy every single second of this game. And I hope this tells me that there is somewhere that England is going. There is somewhere that England is really building up to create something that is going to work. And I think with that performance, I do believe that they can go even far because they did amazing. Hello, Mr. Karen. How are you doing, sir? Sorry that I had to delay to come in live. There was some problem with my Wi-Fi, but anyway, it has been sorted. I'm live now. I'm just talking about England and how much these guys were amazing today. Phillips, now I really didn't know that much about Phillips, but today, man, the guy was all over. Luka Modric, uh, Kovacic, all those guys were failing in the midfield to create anything because of the energy that Phillips was putting and because of how much he was working in the midfield. He was everywhere. He was crossing that shot that volley that he kicked in the first 10 minutes, the one that the Croatia keeper had to save out. That was supposed to be a goal. That was an amazing shot. I actually thought it was gonna go in, and I was just buzzed from the beginning. I just knew that something interesting or something amazing was going to happen from that performance, and it really did deserve that goal. And I love that it was him who had to create the assist that Sterling scored because he was everywhere. He was working so hard. I was seeing the performance that we see every single time under Marcel. Like we always know that this Leeds boys they work overtime. Their performance they never rest. They keep moving. They keep working. And today I loved that he took the same energy that he has been playing at Leeds and he came and displayed at the most important grand stage of England. And trust me, he has won not only the hearts of the people in England, but the hearts of a lot of people who are supporting England all over the world. The likes of me. I now know that when we talk about Phillips, we are talking about a bowler, somebody who can do amazing. It was amazing to watch. I don't want to lie to you. I was really, really, really amazed. I really enjoyed what I was seeing. Foden was so close earlier on that exactly. I know on the hit the post as well. I saw that goal. I actually thought it was in. I actually thought that goal was in. Foden, that goal should have been in. Even if it was not gonna be in, it was supposed to be hit the goalkeeper in the head and when goes back into the gate. Foden was amazing. I think what happened was this. After that, when Croatia was now putting pressure, I don't know, was he afraid of going forward because he ended up putting most of his goals back. Whenever he gets the ball, he was passing it back to Kyle Walker, passing it back to Kyle Walker. And that, for me, it was really confusing. But the kid was amazing, so talented. I really enjoyed this. I love how we have young, talented squads. Trust me, those kids are going far. Those guys are going far. That is something that is gonna be. That is the future of England. Let me just say it like that. That is the future of England. Let's just be sure about that. Let's just say it right now. That is the future of England. All those youngsters, the performance, whatever they're putting out there, they're just trying to show you and show the world that they are not playing. You have been saying England will never go anywhere, but we are coming there to prove you wrong that we are gonna do something that has never been done, and we are gonna do it to our world best. And I believe they can go anywhere they wanna go. Because if they pull out a performance like what they did today, I know that this is just the first game of the tournament. They're gonna get better, I'm sure, in time. And I'm telling you, if these guys get better, they're gonna be so dangerous to play against. I'm 100% sure. After that performance I saw today, they're gonna be dangerous for any individual to play against. And trust me, I have a feeling Southgate is still building something big in that with that squad, and we saw it today. And those people were complaining that why was Jesse Lingard not selected and stuff. I think you're starting to see why some of the players that that he selected what they were doing in the team and why he had to choose them over the known and loved players, the likes of Lingard and all those other players who were not selected. Because these kids are working every single time to prove that they are and they deserve to be in the squad, and they did prove it today. Even the youngster, the 17-year-old, when he came in, you could actually see the movements, the touch that this kid is gonna do amazing, and that's what we want to see, and that's what I wanted to see, and they really did prove that it was amazing to watch that game. I wish that to those who have not watched it, I would advise you to go watch it again, or you can go see a part two as they play again very very soon with other players with Scotland, and also the Czech Republic. It's gonna be amazing. I was really enjoying that game. Secondly, what a performance by Australia. Alabama. I think when we talk about that game, I think we can really talk about how not Macadamia, whatever that, how we pronounce that. We can talk about how that defense were, I don't know, lazy to run after the balls, the crazy things that they were doing, the situations like the second and the third goal for Australia. For me, for me, those are unacceptable for a team that was serious to be in the tournament and trying to do something. The first, second, and the third goal for Australia, those ones were unacceptable. That's not a team that you expect who are at that level in Euro to perform like. I didn't know what were they doing. The defense is like they didn't even want to defend. The last ball, a man even ran in the 18 area. Wow, there's a player who was coming from the other side, this number 8, and he was just moving like he's not even interested in working. And for me, if you're gonna come with that mentality and you think you can perform at that stage, oh man, you're not really. Oh, it's Austria. Oh, sorry, thank you for that. It's Austria. You are not really welcomed to be in that place. For you to perform like that against Austria, it's unexplainable. It's really unacceptable, and that really disappointed me. I don't know. As you are looking at them, they didn't look like they were interested in playing any football. This not whatever team that we. I actually now regret why when we were choosing that, when we were doing that, or that thing that we were doing when we were trying to predict who was gonna win the Euro. I'm now actually regretting why I chose that team to be number three. I actually now regret why I chose them to be number three because with the performance that I saw today when they're playing against Austria, Austria is the team that we were saying that maybe they were gonna come out maybe number two, isn't it? Number two or three, I'm not really sure. Oh, in fact, we even made them number last because we were looking at. No, we made them number three. Yes, I remember. It was disrespectful for those guys for what I saw, and I of all people, I'm not happy about that. It was really, really not even a good thing to watch. But anyway, I thank God that I didn't do the last stream over that. Let's move on to the last game. Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. Football can really, really, really surprise a lot of people. Can really, really surprise a lot of people. What a performance that we saw today from Ukraine. Who expected that team to perform that much, to give Netherlands that kind of a performance, to make them suffocate the way Netherlands were suffocating in that game, to make them work for each and every goal that they scored? Who expected that? You know, when I was predicting that group, I thought it was going to be so easy for Netherlands to just walk out and beat the leaders of the group and get everything okay and just move on. But with that kind of a performance that I saw today from that team from of Zinchenko and all those guys, oh man, I have to go rethink again what I was saying in my predictions. I have to go rethink again because the performance, man, has been it was amazing. Let me just say it again. That was what we wanted to see with the Euros. I wanted the Euro to give us the performance that we are all gonna be talking about, smiling about it, saying that yes, this was a good idea to go watch those games. And today, watching Netherlands versus Ukraine put it out there. Two goals that were scored by Ukraine and three goals that were scored by Netherlands. Netherlands thought that they had already won the game with those two goals, but Ukraine came back with one of the most, I think it's going to be one of the most or the best goals of the tournament. Also, talking about the best goals of the tournament, let's talk about the one that Austria scored, like the first goal. That can be also a goal of the tournament from the angle that the guy was and the way he was able to hit that ball with his leg and put it back into the goalkeeper's net. That was out of this world. And that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to enjoy. That's why we are watching this thing. That's why we're doing this watch along. We love that we see that there are players who are taking this tournament seriously, who are there to prove and represent their countries to the fullest. We saw it today with England, and we saw it today with Austria, and we saw it today with Netherlands, and also Ukraine. I know they lost, but they proved to us that they have something to offer, and it was amazing. That's all I can say. It was amazing. That's what football should be, is actually supposed to be. So that's all that I can say I've seen. Okay. Also, before going with, did you see the Genie 1 hour ago? That was out of this world. That was out of this world. The way he was able to hit it top roof so that nobody comes closer to that goal. It was amazing to see. And also the headers that were scored and also the deflections. There were a lot of deflections. But also the goal that was scored by what was that guy's what's the name? What's that guy's name for the Western player who was there in Ukraine? The Western player. I'm trying to remember his name. The goal that is scored, it was out of this world, man. It was really out of this world. I think it's gonna be one of the goals of the tournament, and they might even win it. But I did really enjoy this game, guys. Let's see where we go. Yeah, a brilliant goal from brilliant goal. One other scored all the time for Holland. Yeah, he always scores every single time for Holland. Exactly, and that is one. I try to Nukovic. I think is that how you pronounce that? Nukovic. Yeah, Nukovic. Yeah, that is the goal. The way he was able to set himself moving in and the way he hit it, the keeper could not do anything. The only thing he could do was look at it as it goes in. And even the header that they scored, it was out of this world. It was out of this world. But I'm happy. Today, I have to say it again. I repeat, today the games were out of this world. So before I move on to tomorrow's games, remember there are games that are going to be played tomorrow. I'm going to put on this thing on the screen so that you guys get to see what has been happening. Uh, what this means, the performance of today and the wins that we saw today, what it means for the different groups and where it's gonna go. But before I go there as well, I just want to talk about the Christian Eriksen situation again from yesterday. The story is still going on. They say that Christian Eriksen was gone, people. That's what they're saying. And according to the head of the medical, they had to do whatever they did to make him come back. But they still cannot explain what caused the situation that he suffered yesterday. Still no any explanation what is happening. Was he sick or something like that? Because that's the only thing we can run to. That they knew that the guy was sick, but they just forced him into the ground. But that's not the situation according to what the nation is saying. They're saying that they didn't even know what was happening. So we have to tend to believe them because all of them they were really shaken. And also the manager came out and said that he has no idea why he forced those guys to go back into the ground. I don't think Denmark should have continued yesterday because they were really shaken. That was not an easy thing. They almost lost one of their own in the ground. They almost lost one of their own. And after that, you force them to come back because it was a near death situation, and they all experienced it at the same time. Those hours, those minutes that were spent while they were trying to help the players stand up, I felt like they shouldn't have went back again into the crowd, but they did, and now they are regretting. And yeah, that's all I can say. Anyway, let's talk about what the results of today because we need to disappear. Time is really gone, especially my side. It's almost going to 2 o'clock now. So today the action was from Group C and Group D. The first one, Austria is on top of Group C, of course, with those three goals that they scored and two and one that was only scored against them. So they have 2 goal advantage. Then we have Netherlands following them with a 1 goal advantage because they scored three and they were scored two. We have Ukraine who are following them as number three because they were scored 1 goal only by Netherlands to go to the next stage. Then we also have that North Macedonia who are at last, who are the, like number four, like while I predicted before that friend of ours who was there when we were doing the prediction come and change our minds and trying to say that this team is gonna do something better. You see, and also of course, Croatia and England was the only game that was played in Group D. So, which means England they have 3 points, and of course they have a goal on top, which is putting them on top of the other ones. So we wait tomorrow to see what happens between Czech Republic and Scotland. Then also we have, is it Poland versus Slovakia that are playing? Then we have Spain versus Sweden, the last games that are going to be played tomorrow. So we have 3 games that are going to be played tomorrow before we start playing 2-2. Anyway, let me just move on to this to put to the fixtures so that we talk about them a bit. I want to hear what are your thoughts on tomorrow's games. I want to hear your thoughts on tomorrow's games. What are you expecting? What are your predictions? And let me know. So it's already tomorrow in my time. That's why you see that it's actually saying that Monday the 14th because it's already tomorrow in my time. Anyway, Scotland versus Czech Republic. What do you think is going to happen here? We're going to be watching Andy Robertson playing with the Czech Republic. I don't really have players that I can say I know from Czech Republic, but 100% I know Andy Robertson. I know Scott McTominay. I know what they can do, and I don't know. Just to make the tournament fun, I would love to see Scotland win tomorrow's game so that it causes a lot of pain and havoc and actual confusion to that team of Croatia. I would love to see that anyway. And we have Poland versus Slovakia. Now I want to go see what Lewandowski will be doing tomorrow because that is going to be a good game. Trust me, that is going to be a good game. Not going to be very good like the last game that I'm going to talk about, but this is going to be a good game. Watching Poland playing against Slovakia. I don't really know a lot of players that from Slovakia. I will have to see tomorrow, but I'm excited. I want to see if Lewandowski is going to prove to us he's a good player like he always does when every single time whenever he's playing for Bayern Munich. I want him now to do it at the international stage to prove to not only to himself or to the world that he can stand up and become the player that the team or the country relies on for the goals and actual winning. We have Spain versus Sweden. Now we are going to be watching the likes of Thiago Alcantara, Fernan Torres. We're going to be battling it with Sweden. It's going to be one of the most amazing games tomorrow. Trust me, I'll be covering that one as well on the watch along. I hope you guys you will enjoy because I'll be here. So tomorrow I'm covering 2 games like I always do. It's gonna be the eight. It's gonna be the Poland versus Slovakia game, then the Spain versus Sweden game. Those are the 2 games that I'm covering. Unfortunately, because it's a Monday, I won't be able to cover the Scotland game versus Czech Republic. But anyway, I will cover the other 2 because, of course, I have to. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think is going to happen? Give me your predictions. Who's winning tomorrow and why? Give some reasons why you feel like this team is the one that is winning and why you think they're winning. But anyway, this is what we have on Euro Talk episode 4. So let me give my own predictions as well. Scotland versus Czech Republic. Because I don't know much about Czech Republic, I'm gonna say maybe a 2-1 win to Scotland. Then Poland versus Slovakia. Uh, this one is a little bit tricky. I know what Lewandowski can do, but he has always failed to stand up for his country. So let me just say a 1-1 draw, unless Slovakia come and proves me wrong. That's what I'm saying. Spain versus Sweden. I think I'm gonna see a 3-1. 3-1. I think Spain will score 3 goals and Sweden will score 1. It's gonna be exciting, that is for sure. Is it gonna be easy? I don't think so, but it's gonna be exciting. That is definitely for sure. Then we see where we go from then. But I am enjoying myself. I hope you guys are as well. And we we'll keep moving to the next stage of the Euro 2020. Okay, so these are Mr. Karen's predictions. He's saying that Scotland versus Czech Republic 1-1 draw. Oh my God, that just becomes interesting. And he's saying that Slovakia versus Poland becomes a 0-0 draw, and he's saying that 2 to Spain, 0 to Sweden. You have heard it. I think the only one that we are not agreeing upon is the Scotland. I think Scotland are gonna score 2 goals, and Czech Republic will score 1. And yes, I think Spain are just giving them a little bit, maybe 1 goal ahead of you, but it's almost the same thing. And Poland and Slovakia draw 0-0. That's what I think as well. I don't know. We will definitely see. I'm excited. I don't know. We will definitely meet tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much, Mr. Karen, for being with me. I'm really, really tired now. I need to go close my eyes to prepare for tomorrow, because it's going to be a busy day. In fact, let me just say to prepare for today. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning here. It's crazy, you see. For the love, we only do this because of the love of football. We never stop day in and day out. So, yeah. That's it. This has been the Football Connect. Congratulations, England. Congratulations for you. You guys have made history by winning your first game in the Euros. Because according to history, you have not actually managed to do that before. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen. But I love it. Thank you very much. Have a good sleep. See you tomorrow. Thank you very much, Mr. Karen. We will definitely see each other tomorrow as we continue with what we love the most, which is football. So this has been Sam, and this has been the Football Connect. This is me signing out. Goodbye.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best